What is going on, guys? Ted here with the A-Team at IBC 2018. Today we're going to be talking about something that I think a lot of people have already seen a little bit of at NAB. This is Aputure RGB. Now at NAB we were not showing really a lot about it. We were just showing that, one, we could do an RGB light, two, the results in terms of the color quality and the fidelity. We could do that and release that already, but we wanted to wait because we didn't want to just release what was already out on the market. We wanted to release what's next, right? So what is after RGB? Well, for us, what we think is after RGB is the idea of a real-life aperture color picker. And the idea is that in the same way that in Photoshop you have an eyedropper tool, you could go out into something and pick the blue from a banner, you could pick the red from a street light, you could pick really any of these colors and your light would be able to automatically reproduce that. Now, what are we showing today? For the first time, we actually have the price point approximate and the actual approximate release date for Aperture RGB, which is going to be coming out. Aperture RGB will be released in two different versions. One without the color picker if you just want a standard RGB light, and also with a color picker if you do want the color picker included. But right here I'm going to show off a couple of the effects. Right now it's got party mode, so we are going through the full RGB spectrum. You can see all of the colors that are being applied here. I can change my saturation, my frequency of my effects. Everything is customizable here in the actual light. Now if I go to my modes, you'll see that I've got a couple different modes here. I've got CCT mode. CCT mode, I can change my color temperature, anything from a 10,000 Kelvin all the way down to a 2,800 Kelvin for that kind of super warm glow. So all of that is built into the light itself. I've got green and magenta shift, which is for the first time ever an aperture light has green and magenta shift. So this one's really exciting for us. In addition to that, you got HSI mode, so I can go through and actually just change the hue and saturation of all of my colors. Beyond HSI mode, where I can just literally change my colors, I've also got built-in gels. Now, these gels are really exciting because we're not just doing Lee, we're not just doing Roscoe, we're doing Lee and Roscoe. We've got both full lineups built into here. Over 300 gels built into one pack. So if I scroll right through here and I say, you know what, I want to use, today I feel like using an Urban Vapor. I click on Urban Vapor and all of a sudden, bang, my light changes as if that Urban Vapor gel was put on immediately. Now, we are doing the math for you. This is an Urban Vapor gel on a 5600 Kelvin light. If you wanted to see what it looks like on a 3200 Kelvin light, you just flip that switch, bang, there you go. This is what Urban Vapor looks like on a 3200 Kelvin light. If you want to audition that gel, see what it looks like with and without the gel, you can go color gel, no color gel. Go right in between the two for a super, super fast change. And of course, intensity and everything is changed with the flick of some fingers. Now, if you want to go through, I know you guys are watching this on video, but you can't really feel how robust and heavy this light is. This is a seriously beefy aperture light. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to show the high-end cinematographers that already know about aperture, that already want to use aperture, that, hey, we are studio ready. If you're ready for this, in addition to being able to pick colors, you're going to be able to record color changes over time. So you could shoot a sunset, you could shoot a TV change, and you'll actually be able to record the color change over time and replay it or send it to your friends. If there's a color that you really like a Wes Anderson yellow, you can record that Wes Anderson yellow, snapshot that, send it to your friend who's in London, play that same Wes Anderson yellow out the window. It's really the idea of recording light for the future. This, of course, is going to be a battery mountable option light too. So if you go to the back of this light, we're going to be able to put on two V-mount batteries here. But of course, you can also go on regular AC power, which can be either mounted on the light or off the light to make it a little bit lighter. Now, again, I was talking before about price point and release dates. This is going to be the last time that you're going to see a light like this on display before it releases. This is the last trade show. Before NAB of next year, this light will be out, it will be released. It's probably going to be like a week or two before, but before NAB you will be able to buy this light. And as far as price points go, we're talking about it being approximately $1,500, which is, again, if you know about how much a normal RGB light is, that's insane. That is about less than half of anything out that's on the traditional RGB market. The goal here at Aperture is that we want you to not only be able to like and use the features, but to own the features, to make them yours, to have them something that if you wanted to go on a whim and have a 2-hour shoot with your friend, you could go do that. So again, this is Aperture RGB. I'm Ted here with the A-Team. Thanks for watching. This is IBC 2018. If you are located in Amsterdam or in the Netherlands and you are interested in buying any of these lights, Vocas is one of our Aperture authorized dealers, so you can check out that stuff there. Thanks for watching.